Just switch that engine around, you know what I'm saying? To, push that God's kingdom and shit like that and whatnot. But yeah, man, I just feel like I just was thinking about that shit because I was looking at some shit called New Orleans Exposed, and it was just, you know what I'm saying, checking out the projects and shit, checking how they out there, shit, how they living and shit. And I'm just like, damn, like, just thinking about that shit, like, but what now? You know how they started coming out with, you know what I'm saying? Everybody figured out that, oh, you know what I'm saying, the Bible character supposed to be black, like, you know what I'm saying, the Son of God supposed to be black or whatnot. And the first people on earth was black and all this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's like a hatred or a jealousy towards over something like that about color because of, being a fur man, and also about, like, you know, they know that, you know what I'm saying, it'd be hard for them to do their thing. It'd be hard for them to live in sin the way they living in sin because motherfuckers will rise up and shut that shit down. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that they was in power and they was able to come up with this nice plan, they're able to move about the world without that. Cause, like, so you got a lot of niggas in the streets, bro, whacking niggas, like mashing. It's like, bro, like, why the fuck niggas worldwide, like, not just in the United States, like China, where the fuck ever, wherever the fuck is thug niggas at, rally up and take over the world, my nigga. But they got the people whoever running the world, man, they did their thing. Like, you can't stunt. They did their thing, and they got people brainwashed. More like, ain't too many niggas think about shit like that. Like Saturn and Love, man. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Whoever your country at, y'all rally up with all your motherfuckers in the country, and y'all take over your country. You hear me? You find out who running this shit, and you do your thing. And then motherfuckers ain't gotta bust bricks and do all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can just run your land, and your land will be good. Everything will be good. Ain't no poor folks. You know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers want to be on whack shit, they get sent to the wilderness or something. Like, you can't live in, you know what I'm saying, no villages or no cities or no shit like that. You gotta go bounce out into the wilderness because you want to be a homosexual or you want to snort on dope, all that shit. No, and no disrespect to motherfuckers who snort think of anything, but I'm just saying, like, if you stressing and shit, ain't no reason for, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no reason for you to stress really because everything cool. So it's like snorting up, snorting coke or snorting, you know what I'm saying, snorting heroin and meth, you know what I'm saying, ice or whatever you want to call it. Like, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be no reason for it. But, and that, I feel like that's the reason why they really, you know what I'm saying, pushing that shit down. And not really just, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people see, like, a lot of people think it's really about, you know what I'm saying, about that prejudice shit. Like, I really don't think, I think that shit is a big fluke to me. You feel me? Because you got poor Chinese people, like, living in America, like white people. It's a lot of white folks that are struggling, man. You know what I'm saying? So if it was really about, you know what I'm saying, being prejudiced and shit, don't you think, like, every white person would be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, that shit just a gimmick so motherfuckers can't come together and change shit. You hear me? As long as they got these dumb white folks hating these colored folks for no fucking reason, they don't even know why. They just hating them because their grandpa was hating them or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and yeah, imagine the work motherfuckers been doing in the world if, man, this shit, yeah, man. But, man, I'm just coming through, just speaking my mind, you know what I'm saying, spitting out the dome, you hear me? Like I say, this Cloud 3, we're just trying to get something bumping, you know what I'm saying? That right now ain't a lot of shit running, but you already know if a nigga you know what I'm saying, get in a position, it'll be some shit the way motherfucker probably blow my top off because all I'm do is gonna come through and represent, you know what I'm saying, represent God's name and represent how I represent it and just try to reach into people's mental, like, you hear me? Like, man, you gotta chill out and keep it cool. And like, a lot of people, it's just crazy. But shout out to, man, really, you know what I'm saying, cousin Blade, and my bro 3, man, for just being with me with that music shit because the shit that them 3 did for me, man, like, music wise, like, shit was some raw shit. That shit really slowed a nigga down. Like, experiencing that level of recording like that in the studio, hearing my shit on wax and shit, that was some cool shit, and that helped a nigga just really, take a whole nother route, experiencing that's like, man, fuck that, I gotta fuck with this shit, you know what I'm saying? If I go out fucking with that shit, I ain't gonna be able to fuck with this shit. And I liked the rap shit way better, you hear me? So it was like, yeah, so, man, so shout out to them, man. And, like I say, this Fog Life, Cloud 3, man, you know what I'm saying? And, keep it coolin', man. Remember to keep it coolin', you know what I'm saying? I know sometimes it's hard for us, and sometimes we find ourselves not being able to keep it coolin', but that's something we gotta do. Yeah.